Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Rockets come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Pelicans. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the Houston starting 5. Kevin Durant is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Cooper in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Taking a look at the Pelicans. After suffering 2 losses to start this series, this game is unquestionably a must-win.
Yeah, going down 0-3 in the first round is not an option for them, period. If they have any hopes of this postseason, a win tonight is essential.
Now here's Şengün. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Off the inbound, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Pass to Cooper. From behind the arc, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Williamson outside. Back to Poole. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
Here's Cooper. Capella, screen on Poole. Thompson in the post. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Williamson. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. 5 to shoot. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Great rim protection from Capella. He does a good job staying in the lane, ready to repel those attacks.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. So it's the Rockets now, following the score by New Orleans.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Poole. Outside Jones. Here's Fears. Poole outside. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And Şengün gets it to go.
The textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Durant against Jones. To the inside. Capella pass to Durant. The 3 from Thompson. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Here's Fears. Inside. The kick out to Poole. The 3. He drops it from range. Poole's got 5 points.
The reply from Poole. He can do that all day.
Williamson passes to Capella. Jones grabs the board.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Back to Williamson. Up again. It's good on the putback. He has 6.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Cooper. From downtown. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6. Capella with a block.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And Sengun throw it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Cooper. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And ladies and gentlemen, there's no wet spot out there. He was just broken down.
Yeah, you don't see guys weak-legged like that very often. We'll be seeing that play for weeks to come.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Thompson. And here's New Orleans now. Pass to Misi. And here's Alvarado. Back to Bay. Now here's Alvarado. 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Williamson against Durant. Driving inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, maybe the best offensive forward in NBA history. Durant just does it all. Ball handling, one of his many strengths on the floor.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Van Vliet. Alvarado with a steal. Tries the spin move. And here's Williamson. Guarded by Capella. Williamson outside. Over Capella. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
That ties it up.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant. Pushing past the contact to get a shot.
For New Orleans, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to Misi. It's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Can't get it to fall. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. The Rockets have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Screen by Capella. Shoot from 12. Van Vliet misses. New Orleans is shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Houston has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. From 8 feet away. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot to the middle. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist from Durant.
Yeah, an action Capella knows well. using his body to disrupt the defense and carve out some space to score.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Now here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. Here's Cooper. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. New Orleans in the lead. Alvarado, pass to Bay. Stolen by Van Vliet. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Easton. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Williamson against Durant. Now here's Williamson. Defense right on him. And stolen by Durant. Here's Easton. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Steven Adams out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard. Now here's Van Vliet. Alvarado defending. Adams throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Şengün. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Şengün. Adams grabs the miss. Houston has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And it's Van Vliet on the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Şengün, a screen on Van Vliet, down low. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Adams a screen. Van Vliet, the pass to Adams. Here's Murray, knocked loose. Şengün with it. He's picked up by Adams. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Misi. On the wing, Bay. Shot clock at 5. And there's Şengün on the assist from Bay. Şengün's got 6 in the quarter.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Thompson, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And I like that. Ingram using his length inside.
Pelicans trail by 4. Now Alvarado. No points yet. Over to the wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Bay against Eason. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Van Fleet pass to Adams. Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans.
Team foul.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans. Number 1,
On defense, New Orleans. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rob. Williamson outside. Ooh, Zion with a show of strength on the finish.
Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
Van Fleet, the pass to Thompson. Oh, it's a big-time jam. He slams it right over Williamson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Williamson. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Houston.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Ingram with a screen on Şengün. Van Fleet, the pass to Ingram. And that one's good. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Williamson, left side. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Ingram, and Cooper subbed in for Van Vliet. Adams with a screen on Williamson. Durant with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Here's Spears. No made baskets yet. Pass to Şengün. Eason against Williamson. Adams grabs the miss. Houston leading by 4. Here's Cooper. Sinks that one from the post. Cooper's got 12 points in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The Rockets have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Count that one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Houston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Messi, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And the free throw, no good. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one misses.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
Pass to Poole. Now here's Jones. Shoots over Durant. Jones misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Driving to the basket, and the dunk by Jones.
Just slicing to the bucket. Jones looking solid off the drive.
And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. Wow. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Kick to Durant. Easton, a screen on Williamson. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pelicans trail by 6. Poole for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Poole's got 8.
Poole has turned himself into a sharpshooter. Can hit from 3 at a very high clip.
Here's Cooper. Jones grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Messi. Williamson against Durant. Now here's Williamson. 16 points for him. The game now all tied up. 5 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. And Ingram is subbed in for Eason. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Williamson. Oh, he drains it after the contact. What a shot from Zion.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Durant. Out to Thompson. Going inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Capella against Williamson. Jones with a screen on Capella. Here's Williamson. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Borrego. Coach, in the first half, it seemed like the miscues fueled the other side offensively. What did you see?
Yeah, a couple runs there that, hurt us for them. We got to keep them off the free throw line. The transition game, we got to keep them out of our paint, rebound, and push it at them. We're turning the ball over a little too much on the offensive end.
Sounds like your players have their work cut out for them. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Get ready.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Houston Rockets.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Jordan Poole out there with Fears. And it's Şengün in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5. And Şengün throw it down.
That's a good find from Zion, showing off his vision there.
The Rockets lead by 3. Capella screen on Jones. Here's Durant on the take.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Jones misses.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Great timing by Zion. Met him near the rim.
Pass to Fears for the tie. Thompson pulls it in. Houston leading by 3. Cooper passes to Thompson. Shoots over Şengün. Second chance shot. Cooper's shot is off. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Şengün passes to Williamson. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
Well, once Zion is rolling, good luck stopping him.
Screen by Capella. Here's Thompson. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
New Orleans calls timeout. Williamson finds Jones. Back to Williamson.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Thompson passes to Ingram. Durant with a screen on Williamson. And it's Ingram off the drive.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
Pelicans trail by 5. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Jones up top. Williamson against Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poole from long range. And the Pelicans miss again. The Rockets lead by 5. Ingram pass to Capella. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Capella's gotten his second bucket.
Well, offensively, that is where you want Capella to get his look.
And there's the drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
And both free throws good for Durant.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Williamson outside. Williamson on the move. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williamson's got 22 points.
Look, I'll tell you, Zion, that's one powerful guy going to the basket.
Thompson shot is off. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Fears. Şengün with it. 14 points for him. And here's Williamson. Rockets with a rebound. Capella finds Durant. Capella screen on Williamson. Here's Durant. That one no good. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Here's Poole. Soft touch off the glass. Poole's got 10 points in the game.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Outside Durant. Stolen by Jones. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And there's Williamson on the assist from Jones. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Houston making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Houston has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Down low. Here's Ingram. And a missed layup. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Out left to the wing. Alvarado pass to Bay for the lead. And Cooper pulls it down. Cooper's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Bay inside. Durant's there. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're really working the paint now.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Cooper. Houston with another miss. And it's New Orleans ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And New Orleans making a change here. Misi's checked in. On defense, Houston. They trail by 1. And that one's good. Williamson.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Ingram with a screen on Bay. Here comes Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
And the Pelicans shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. To the left wing. Pass to Misi. Stolen by Capella. Back comes Houston in transition. And a slam dunk by Ingram. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Misi. Guarded by Capella. Williamson outside. The 3 is up. The Rockets pull it in. Knocks it loose. Alvarado with it. Van Vliet covering. Bay passes to Williamson. From 10 feet away. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Cooper's got his 6th rebound on the night. Houston in the lead. To the middle. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Back comes Houston in transition. Houston working the ball around. Houston with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bay against Van Vliet. Bay outside. Pass to Misi. Just 5 on the clock. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Smart pass by Bay off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
And it's slammed in by Durant. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Alvarado. No good. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Houston up 1. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason and then Thompson out there with Steven Adams. And it's Cooper in at the 2 guard. Here's Cooper. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Şengün. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
It's hauled in by Houston. Cooper's got 8 rebounds in the game. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Şengün, a screen on Thompson. Now here's Alvarado, defended by Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Tate. Tate on the double. Bay outside. Lets it go from deep. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Cooper. Oh, sweet move.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And New Orleans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Adams checked in for Houston. Abaji comes in for Tate. Bay from long range. Abaji with a rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Williamson.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Can they get it? And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Williamson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Adams a screen. Thompson passes to Adams. Outside Eason. Here's Thompson. Back to Eason. Houston needs to get off the shot. Here's Cooper. Off target from three-point range.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Thompson. Hits the jump hook. And now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And the first one at the line is good.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Misi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Hawkins comes in for Alvarado. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Brandon Ingram comes in for Abaji. And it's Durant in for Eason. Here's Hawkins, defended by Thompson. Hawkins can't get it to go. Here's Ingram. The Pelicans pull it in. Misi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Capella.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy and he knows how to get a call.
New Orleans making some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Misi. And it's Jordan Poole in for Hawkins. And then for Houston, Eason comes in for Cooper. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. Here's Eason. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Yeah, the defense has to be so worried about Durant. It allows KD to kick it out.
Williamson outside. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Capella, screen on Şengün to the inside. And Capella gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Williamson inside. Covered by Ingram. 4-3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Ingram with a screen on Poole. Good drive by Van Vliet. And the layup is good off the glass.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
The Pelicans call timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Fears, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Houston, Cooper's checked in for Eason. And it's Amin Thompson in for Van Vliet. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Poole, right side. Deflected! And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Houston leading by 10. Ingram with a screen on Jones. Thompson outside. Shoots a 3. Ball stolen. Here's Fears, defended by Thompson. Poole outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And stolen by Williamson. Here's Fears. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And he nails it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Şengün. Jams it home.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Thompson attacking, using the glass to lay it in.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Ingram against Williamson. He got it.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. inside Durant.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
Free throws good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant. New Orleans calls timeout. They're down by 13. Here's Şengün. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Rockets.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
Look out!
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Jones with a screen on Ingram. Here's Jones. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he can't hit it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Capella, screen on Poole. From deep. Jones rips down the board. Here's New Orleans now. Trailing by 13. Off on the layup. Drives to the hoop. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time?
Y'all dressed up in a suit in a box. Me and my get redder than Fox.